What's up, guys? Evil here. Just been playing out in the shop today. Got the oil change in the Raptor for this year. It's springtime now. Going to be riding again, so I got that changed out. I swear to God, changing the oil, this thing is a bigger pain in the ass than changing in my car. It took me like half an hour, 45 minutes to change the oil in this stupid thing, as well as I just made a mess. Just with all the bolts you torque and everything, it's just a messy job with the filters on the side, and you know, it leaks out oil all over the place. Just messy. Just a pain in the ass to change the oil in. Anyway, that's done, so I'm glad I don't have to do that probably till next year. The Banshee, I have not changed the oil in yet. The previous owner told me he had some royal purple in there. You know, on the dipstick it's not discolored or anything, so I'm leaving it for now. But I haven't decided what I want to run in the crankcase on this thing yet. I switched it over. I'm going to switch it over from 40 to 1 to 32 to 1, just because I don't really see any reason to run it that lean. I checked the jetting. Learned how to do this from South Texas Banshee on YouTube, by the way. I did a plug chop, and you can see it's just a little bit dark brown, so the jetting might have some room to be able to change the 32 to 1, but anyway, we'll change the mixture and then do another plug chop to make sure it's still rich. Other than that, I haven't done all that much. I've been riding this a little bit more. I was kind of holding off before because I needed to change sprockets. I put new Sunstar front and rear sprockets, stock gearing, put a DID X-ring chain on, did a TM Design Works case saver. While I was doing that, I found things wrong. The rear outer hubs were just on there finger tight, like I could literally move them on the cotter pin. So I got those torqued down to where they're supposed to be, as well as the front sprocket nut was just on there finger tight. The only thing that was holding it was that crimping washer. So I feel like this bike was like kind of put together but never really finished. Finding little things here and there, which, you know, better to find them when you're working on things than when you're on the trail or somewhere and have it break on you. Got rid of the blingy radiator cover, or whatever you want to call it, grill. I hated that shit. I switched over, I found a stock one on eBay. I got the bumper off of it that I hated, as well as the super blingy gas cap. I think this bike's kind of flashy enough as it is. It doesn't need a bunch of crazy aluminum all over it. Found out a little bit more about the bike. These front shocks are no lean JS6, I think, V shocks. Triple rate springs with remote reservoir. Pretty expensive shocks. I had to contact Nolene to get this stuff to adjust the preload. This thing was flat as a pancake when I got it, so yeah, it actually has a little bit of ride height in the front. These shocks, I believe, are intended for like dual shock motorcycles on the rear. At least that's where I've seen them. Yeah, the V shocks, I believe, stands for vintage, but they seem to work pretty well on the front of this bike. Plenty of length. To let the long travel suspension do its thing. Did a little more research. These are Hyper CF1 wheels. It has 8-inch wheels in the back, which I would prefer it had 9-inch, but you know, I guess for motocross and stuff, they like it, you know, to get you a little lower to the ground. But so I'm probably gonna have to change out to get something a little bigger. I need to run some bigger tires on this for what I do. But they just don't give you the clearance to be able to get through the ruts and stuff. Also, with it being so wide, it's a little bit rough taking it through stuff that the Raptor just goes through with no problem. So that's plans on the Banshee. So I've been riding it a lot more. I'll get out and get some riding footage on it. It runs like a bat out of hell. That's pretty much it for now.